Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka on a Tuesday, folks. To those joining us, let me just remind you another way of listening to your favorite radio station, yes, 101, YFM, Shakti, or Siriusa, under the MBC radio network is by simply downloading the app. If you're on iOS device, you can go to the Apple Store. If you're on the Android device, you can go to the Google Store or the Play Store to download the app for free. And it's not just for listening. There's a lot of interactive programs that also you can do. Make a request and all the stuff. So please do download the MBC radio app and listen. Can't help it. I need to promote it. Yes, 101. Of course, Sri Lanka's #1 hit music station. Now let's get to an interesting story, and this is due to the pressure that's been voiced very loudly by animal activists and animal rights group that now the people behind the Elephant Festival in Jaipur has decided to scale down the festival, and they are abandoning some of the regular funfair that comes with the festival. We got that story, and here it is on the Indian elephant rights that's happening right now and scaling down the festival in Jaipur.
Buckling to the pressure exerted by groups of animal rights activists, the Tourist Department of Rajasthan in India's northwestern state decided on Tuesday to scale down the popular Elephant Festival in Jaipur. Thus, with no exhibition of tuskers in the intended colourful parade of majestic pachyderms, the much-awaited Festival of Elephants, ahead of Holi, the Hindu festival of colours, turned out to be a damp squid. Held to coincide with Holi celebrations in India's pink city of Jaipur, the Elephant Festival is a colourful event that used to begin with a spectacular parade of decorated elephants, before an afternoon of music and folk dancing, culminating in a game of elephant polo. The day-long festival used to be a celebration of the elephants, the traditional bearers of royalty throughout the ages and a symbol of power. However, this year, after the intervention of People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, and other such groups such as government-controlled Animal Welfare Board of India, the Tourism Department decided to remove elephant polo and a tug-of-war from the festival. They have thus changed the name of the festival to Holi Festival.
There were some Animal Welfare Board of India had written to us that there is some violation of exhibiting the elephants. That's why we are going, whatever they are saying, we will adopt whatever they want.
Indeed, this move upset thousands of tourists from abroad and who came in large numbers to witness the grandeur of this event like every year in the past.
Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. We came to Jaipur especially to come see the elephants for the festival. We heard from a lot of people that there's a tug of war and it's a lot of fun. So we're a little bit disappointed that the elephants aren't here this year.
According to activists who fight for animal rights, the elephants are not taken care of by their respective handlers, locally known as mahouts, and blame the elephant owners for such a state of affairs.
They are not given proper food, they are shackled in chains, and they cannot even move forward, one step forward when they are kept in chains. So that's also issue, that's animal abuse.
PETA claims that an elephant may develop foot infections and arthritis after long hours of standing on rough surfaces. It also insists that elephants need vast spaces to roam, socialize and express their natural behavior, whereas captivity induces several health problems and can even lead to their death.
There you go, the story of scaling down on the Elephant Festival in Jaipur due to protest or criticism brought by animal rights activists. Yesterday, during the show, I mentioned about the certain changes that Pope Francis has brought to the Vatican and to celebrate Good Friday, Monday, Thursday, and that's by, instead of washing the feet of priests and bishops to represent 12 apostles, he went to a juvenile detention center and washed the feet of 12 youngsters. 2 women, including 2 women. One of the women happens to be a Muslim. And then on Good Friday, as he was celebrating Mass at Rome's Colosseum, he called the Muslims brothers and sisters, and and they were most welcome in the love of Christ. So lots of changes happening in the church. And speaking of Pope Francis, for those who kind of forgot, before he became Pope Francis, he was the Archbishop of Buenos Aires, where they're doing something different. But March 26th, they had a very special Easter celebration in Buenos Aires, and this is with the performance of the renowned Misa Criolla. And this was composed by the late Ariel Ramirez, an Argentine composer, pianist, and music director in 1964. It was first performed in Germany, and it came home, and it was performed by singer Zambak Kipildo. And this is a very different kind of Easter celebration that happened in Buenos Aires in Argentina. Check this out.
Easter celebrations were underway in Buenos Aires last Tuesday evening as people gathered in the city's central cathedral to hear singer Zambak Kipildo's interpretation of the world-renowned Misa Criolla. The famed piece was composed by the late Ariel Ramirez, an Argentine composer, pianist, and music director, in 1964, and was first performed publicly in Dusseldorf, Germany in 1967. I cannot describe the emotions I feel having come here to sing. There are no words. The only thing I ask God and the Virgin is that they give me strength to sing. The entire Mass is sung in Spanish alongside instruments and rhythms from the region's folkloric traditions, and is widely considered a musical masterpiece from the South American country. The free concert, organized by the Archdiocese and the city government, was held in the same cathedral where the newly elected Argentine Pope Francis used to give his sermons before moving to Italy.
And that was a very special look on Misa Criolla that was celebrated 26th of March, Easter, and done by singer Zambak Kipildo in Buenos Aires in Argentina, in the same cathedral where Pope Francis used to deliver Mass, used to celebrate Mass before he moved to Italy. And wonderfully performed. And it is can you imagine a Mass entirely sung and in Spanish? Beautiful. And before we run out of time, let me just give you the result of a study that shows that women make better bosses than men. So for the guys wondering, what? Did I hear yet? Yes, according to a recent study, women make better bosses than men. And this is another reason why the business world needs more women at the top, because they make better bosses. And according to this, women seem to be predisposed to be more inquisitive and to see more possible solution, and that's according to the co-author of the study, Gregory McQueen of Still University in Arizona, and said in a statement, at the board level where directors are compelled to act in the best interest of the corporation while taking the viewpoints of multiple stakeholders into account, this quality makes them more effective corporate directors. The study, published in the International Journal of Business Governance and Ethics, surveyed 156 females and 486 male board members. It found that companies where women wielded significant influence were more successful than the ones with men at the helm. So something to consider. And I think with that, we're done for today's edition of GMSL. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.